Hey guys, it's Ned from Windset Farms, and today I'm in the kitchen at the Waldorf Hotel. Now, you know, who says all men don't like quiche? I love quiche, and especially when it has slow roasted Allegro tomatoes from Windset Farms. Now, really simply, all you have to do to slow roast these tomatoes is cut them in half, season them with salt and pepper, and throw them in an oven about 325 degrees for just over an hour. And what's going to happen is that the moisture is going to start to be intensified. The tomato's going to get really sweet. It's going to get a little bit chewy almost from drawing that moisture out. And it's just going to make these tomatoes such a great addition to this quiche. So seasoning them with a little bit of salt, some pepper, just like that, and then right into our oven. 300 degrees for just over an hour. All right, so after an hour in our 300 degree oven, the tomatoes are done. Now look at that. They're curling on the edges. This is a little bit like a sun-dried tomato, but it's oven dried, oven roasted, and it just intensifies the flavor so much. Now, if you wanted to, you could use tomatoes on the vine from Windset. You could use concerto tomatoes if you wanted. You might not want to roast them quite as long, but these Allegro tomatoes are so sweet. When you oven roast them, they just get even sweeter. Now, for our quiche filling, I've chosen to do a whole quiche today. You could do little individual quiches if you wanted, little mini ones for like cocktail parties. But I'm going to do a whole quiche today that'll serve about 6 people, or maybe 4 big guys. We'll just add a little bit of extra bacon to it. So we have 500 milliliters of milk. We have 4 eggs. At the bottom of our quiche, we're going to have half a cup of cooked crispy bacon. We have 1/8 cup of chopped green onions. And then we have half a cup of aged white cheddar. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, just like so. Pour that filling just into our quiche shell, like so. And then we're actually going to float our oven roasted Windset Farms tomatoes right on top of the quiche. Look at that. Just looks spectacular. So preheated 350 degree oven, and we'll carefully put our quiche in there for about 25 minutes, just until the middle jiggles and it's all together and it's ready to eat. All right, after about 25 minutes, this quiche is baked. Now it's gonna be full of sweetness and flavor from the oven roasted Windset Farms tomatoes, the aged cheddar, the bacon. Look at that. Look at those tomatoes. By oven drying, oven roasting the tomato, they're going to lose a little bit of moisture, so you're still going to have a nice crispy bottom to this quiche shell. The tomatoes are going to be super sweet. Look at that. Who says grown men don't like quiche?